Hey, glad you're here. I've been living with this desktop every day for weeks, not just opening a few games or apps, but really using it for extended play sessions, multitasking workflows, and creative tasks. And there's a moment you sit down, hit the power button, and your whole setup finally feels like it keeps up with you instead of slowing you down. Before anything else, take a quick second and check the current price in stock. Machines with this balanced mix of performance and value don't stay at steady pricing or full availability for long, and waiting usually costs you more later. This ASUS TUF T500, 2025, gaming desktop PC is for the kind of person who's been staring at screens that almost keep pace, where games stutter at higher settings, where apps lag when too many are open, and where you've felt that quiet frustration of not quite having the horsepower you know you deserve. You don't settle for good enough anymore. You know when something feels right because it simply works when you need it to. The first time you power it on, there's an honest breath of relief. That Intel Core i5-13420H doesn't just sound capable, it feels responsive. Everything moves without hesitation. Menus open swiftly. Your workflow doesn't stall. And the RTX 3050 doesn't just run games, it carries them at playable settings that feel smooth and confident, not janky or strained. This system doesn't make you wait, it lets you act. In real-life use, this PC becomes something you rely on without even noticing it. Lighting fast SSD storage means your games and apps load without that dragging pause you used to cringe at. Heavy multitasking, browser tabs, docs, creative apps, doesn't choke the system. Everyday tasks feel fluid instead of frustrating because the hardware actually keeps up with your intent rather than lagging behind it. Now, seriously, take another moment and double-check the current price. Don't let a random price jump or a dip in stock turn this into the upgrade you look back on and wish you grabbed sooner. Deals like this get snapped up fast. If you're hesitating because you've had systems that almost delivered before, let that doubt flip. Once you experience true responsiveness where nothing hesitates under pressure, anything slower starts to feel like friction you used to tolerate. You begin noticing tiny pauses and micro lags in other rigs that you previously shrugged off. And suddenly you don't miss any of that here. Everything just flows. Here's something most people don't expect: after using a setup that actually keeps pace with your daily tasks and gaming, lesser rigs start to feel like barriers you once accepted. You start craving that smoothness because it becomes your new baseline, not a luxury. Owning this feels dependable, not strained games feel smooth, not hesitant workflows feel fluid, not jerky multitasking feels natural. Not cluttered, your setup finally feels capable, not compromised. It's an entry-level gaming desktop, so ultra-high settings aren't its priority. Storage fills fast. If you hoard large libraries at some point, you stop scrolling specs and just choose the system that already feels right in your gut. Don't let this be the upgrade you delay and later regret. Check the current deal now and make that confident move. You'll feel the difference the moment you power it on.